海内外的观众朋友，大家晚安！欢迎大家在晚上8点钟共同跟小君姐来关心国内外的重大事件。今天跟你聊聊是国民党刚刚当选的党主席郑丽文。很多人来看的是在礼拜6啊，会想说从这个画面里头会想了解郑丽文到底想做什么？他为什么明知道去追思祭拜名单有匪谍的无实这个活动应该万不能够去参加？为什么他非去不可呢？郑丽文看起来不是在追思历史啊，他看起来做什么？他看起来正在把国民党交出去，把台湾的政治主体性的交出去。你以为他是在讲白色恐怖吗？不是，他讲的是北京的史观。等一下透过我们抽丝剥茧去还原现场，当然让你了解到底谁是无实啊。一层一层来分析给观众朋友听，因为他现在要做的，我们怀疑是北京要他做的事情。今天把这个事情拆解给你听啊，包括什么逻辑呢？第一个，无实到底是谁？他到底犯了什么罪？为什么蒋介石判他是匪谍是叛国，最后判定要枪毙他？那么郑丽文为什么说他只是执行任务呢？郑丽文到底在说什么？这算不算在颠倒历史？而郑丽文的行为是不是已经构成了卖党叛国呢？最后当然我们要解析国民党今天的危机。说真的，国民党现在所面临的危机恐怕未必是2026年的大选的问题，是来自于北京才是真正的危机。当然了，我们今天要看的郑丽文到底是谁，他在做什么。其实我要告诉观众朋友，他早期是民进党员，后来怎么样借由跟国民党当时党主席连战之间的关系，怎么加入国民党，成为国民党连战的嫡系子弟兵。其实他不是一般的统派，他也不是理想型的政治人物，他是一个比较属于投机型的政治人物。什么叫投机型的政治人物呢？把议题当成跳板，把组织当成工具，把历史当门票。为什么呢？因为虽然刚刚当选的党主席，他是靠的是黄复兴党部让他可以当选，打败了郝龙斌。他为什么会现在呈现这种行为呢？其实目前看起来，在国民党他没有他的地方组织，没有地方组织的一个所谓的一个基础，没有派系，国民党内更缺的是金流。更何况现在党内因为它呈现不同的意见，呈现在争论当中，是因为党内的支撑它的力道是非常的薄弱，甚至有人说在2026年这一场非常关键性的大选呢，他提名扮演的角色可能都是力量相当的薄弱的。好，这是第一次当上党主席，大家都知道他靠的是黄复兴党部。那什么叫黄复兴党部呢？这个深度的统派的老兵的系统里头，常年是往返在中国的这一批的退伍军人，他们的思想非常简单，都认为统一是必然的，北京当然是可以信靠的。那本土派不重要了，就是这一群人他们的核心价值所呈现就是这样的思考。所以呢，现在对于郑丽文来讲，是不是只剩下了一条路呢？让北京习近平接见他，让习近平点头。当习近平点头之后，奠定他在国民党内的领导地位，这个时候是不是代表台商的金流会把资金灌给他？国民党各个县市呢，才会可能因为真正去认同他这个党主席，因为习近平已经认同他了，习近平已经接见他了，所以呢，国民党各个县市才可能会让他实际掌握党内的权力，如此他的国民党党主席制度才可能走着下去。很显然，他不是在做台湾的政治，他是在做北京的政治。所以呢，要看懂郑丽文今天晚上8点钟，我们先来还原一下你所认识的无实是谁？为什么11月8号他要去追思，要祭拜无实？明知道这个名单里头是有无实。当然，郑丽文的说法是说，他不是政治思想犯，他只是有特殊任务。我们稍后会还原郑丽文去追思祭拜这个现场发生在礼拜6大约10点钟，但是我们先让你来看所谓的无实，无实到底是谁？无实不是一般的军官，他是国军史上这个阶级最高、接触机密最多的中共卧底。他曾经担任16集团军中的一个中将的副总司令，也是国防部在中将的参谋次长，当时掌握了军机，曾经担任过国防部中将的参谋次长，而且在中共代号当中，他是叫做密使1号。当然，小君姐讲这些不是我个人的判断，是来自于军法记录，来自于史料档案写得清清楚楚。我们现在看，在1947年的1月20号，当时在上海的锦江饭店，他跟一位刘晓 等中共的高层密会，包括了还有一位何先生，这位何先生我们打出字幕正是他。为什么？从这一天开始呢，他正式成为中共地下组织的一员。他提供的不是小情报，而是什么呢？他提供了包括是在这一个徐蚌战场、徐蚌会战当中整个兵力的部署情形，包括了国军作战的地图，包括敌我兵力的一个部署跟位置状况。也就是说，机密的军事调动，他通通可以掌握。这一些情报被中共视为是一个决定非常关键性战局的一个资料，在军法记录里头写得非常清楚。这个吴石当时怎么被抓的？怎么发现他是共谍？他是一个匪谍？怎么样被判刑？怎么样被枪决的？吴石被破案时是因为中共的特务呢蔡孝乾叛变，攻出了整个网络。这是在1950年的3月2号，在1950年3月2号，吴石当时他在台北被抓了。其实，在当年的惩治叛乱条例，包括了战时军力之下，通匪叛国泄密，只有死刑。那么1950年在6月10号的下午大约4点钟，这个地点是在台北市万华的马场町的刑场，他正式被枪决。而这一次呢，11月8号，郑丽文所追思祭拜的现场也是在万华马场町这个刑场的一个现场了。这个地方我们过去看到，蛮凑巧了，聚集非常多的一个中级配偶，常常在这个地方在进行追思啊，而且呢，形成一个非常大的一个网络一个群体。而就在1950年6月10号下午4点钟，在台北市万华区马场町的刑场，吴石被正式枪决的，因为他就是个匪谍，这是个白纸黑字、有案卷、有证据的叛国罪，不是误杀，更不是一个疑案，这完全旗帜鲜明的判决，他就是一个匪谍。但是现在郑丽文说什么呢？郑丽文说，吴石不是政治思想犯，吴石是有任务的。
两岸和解，国共和解，我今天必须来参加。
他们邀请我的邀请函里头，因为我在我今天的脸书都有完全po出来，还有他们邀请的活动的，譬如说相关的海报啊，所有的资讯等等的都没有提到吴石。那么我今天来参加呢，他们也我事先我有打电话跟他们沟通过，他们也跟我再三的说明说，从头到尾都没有吴石，也没有以吴石作为主要的对象，所以在这边很郑重的澄清，这个应该就是原则上是跟吴石无关的。那我刚刚也再说过一次，我们一般谈到所谓的白色恐怖的政治受难者，是因为自己的政治思想、政治主张里面有很多都是台湾人，或是当年来的，譬如说外省学生啊等等的，他们所受到的这个当年的那样的一个氛围里头，要长期的去坐牢啊等等的。那么，但是对于真的是从有身负这个任务，然后来台湾进行颠覆或是情报工作的，这当然是完全不一样。
的确，吴石是有任务的，他的任务就是借由渗透到国民军，提供给共产党非常多当时蒋介石整个部署的相关的情报资料，通通由他会诊之后传达给共产党。所以呢，整个事件的核心，以郑丽文的意思是说，吴石是匪谍没有错，但他只是执行任务，所以无罪。那么，如果依照郑丽文的逻辑，那蒋介石枪决他是什么？杀错人了吗？冤杀吗？不该杀吗？如果依照郑丽文的逻辑，蒋介石是刽子手是不是呢？郑丽文逻辑就是匪谍无罪，叛国不是罪，情报工作值得尊敬，蒋介石道道地地错了这是什么呢？这根本是完全直接颠覆了整个国民党反共建国的历史基础，完全颠覆了国民党反共这种历史的史观。郑丽文在现场到底还做了什么呢？好，我们接下来就来还原，就是在礼拜六11月8号的早上，我们刚刚说这个地点在台北市万华的马场町的纪念公园。我相信呢，这不是一个随便一个日子，因为11月8号是台湾白色恐怖平反团体每一年固定所举办的烈日追思日。那么长期被包括左派了、统派啦，包括统一运动的团体的，还有呢平反匪谍组织呢，当成这个政治诉求的一个舞台。而今年当中 呢，画面当中所看到站在最前排的主角就是国民党党主席郑丽文。我们还原在11月8号早上10点钟左右，这个时间点非常重要，因为呢，你看在这个现场当中看到了统派团体部分的左派学者，还有白色恐怖的平反组织，这些刻意去选择象征反蒋、反国民党、反威权的日子。结果呢，今年站在这个台前主祭的竟然是国民党党主席。由于这个马场町的纪念公园就是当时枪决匪谍的刑场，这里头的历史定位是非常清楚的。当年是枪决中共匪谍、地下党员的刑场，是国军在这个执行叛国罪行判决的一个场地，是处决无实的一个地方。也就是说，这个地方象征着反共跟反渗透的国家历史现场。但是郑丽文选择在这个地方鞠躬献花，不只是仪式哦，他还做了政治宣誓。政治宣誓什么呢？我们从他所排列的位置里头，郑丽文站在第一排的中央，他身旁所站的都是比如说白色恐怖平反协会的领导人、政治受难者家属联盟的代表，包括常年替中共地下党成员翻案这些左派学者，还有站着包括像是长期主张跟中国统一的统促党、包括统一促进青年的代表等等。这一些人不是国民党的人，不是泛蓝，也不是中间的人士，他们是什么呢？他们是主张匪谍就是烈士，明确支持统一的人。那么站在郑丽文身边，等于是公开授予他，你是我们统一派的盟友，你是北京使馆的代言人，等于是授予他，你是平反匪谍的主记者。观众朋友，就是这样子，就是这样子。由于不管是第一排、从前排、后排当中，在郑丽文的后面的2排站着他这一次当选最重要的支持者，就是黄复兴系统的退伍军人，有多位的退役少将，包括中校上尉，尤其呢这些长期往返在中国的统派的退伍军人社团，还有多名的基层的党员，他们在现场当中，我们看到手持着中国国民党反威权小组的布条，有人甚至在现场当中喊出过口号，台湾终究要统一，都是这些人站在这个后面的2、3排的部分。这些人平常不会跟国民党的青年军站在一起，但是会跟谁站在一起呢？这一群人平常会跟新党站在一起，会跟爱国同心会站在一起，会跟统促党这些左派的一些学界同框。过去常常看到这个画面，结果就在11月8号的这一天，他们全部站在郑丽文的身后。那郑丽文向谁献花呢？郑丽文献花的对象包含像是吴石，就是中共密使1号，包括像是聂西，包括朱占之、林志森，还有王政君、方克华等人。这些人都是谁呢？这些人全部都是当年被蒋介石以匪谍、以叛国、以泄密罪判处死刑的中共地下组织的成员。这一份的名单，这一些名字，说真的没有误杀的争议，因为这里面大部分都是有明确的案卷记录。郑丽文这时候向他们献花，就是这样正式宣誓：匪谍不是匪谍，叛国不是叛国，他们才是烈士。蒋介石错了，过去国民党根本枪杀他们是错了。这个画面你觉得不震撼吗？就在11月8号的马场町这个现场，前面站着被定义为匪谍的中共地下党员烈士的牌位，后面站着这些统派退伍军人跟左派的学者，中间站着正是国民党党主席郑丽文。观众朋友，这不是白色恐怖的追思大会，这不是一项历史反省，这更不是一个所谓跨时代的对会，这是什么呢？这更不是跨时代的对话，这是什么呢？这是替中共卧底全面洗白，替这些匪谍翻案，而且在现场宣示国民党呢去反共化，而且标准在北京的史官在这个现场当中公开来示威，而且呢，说真的，郑丽文自己选的时间、自己选的场合、自己选的站的一个位置。当天陪同郑丽文，我说这些人呢，谁站在了后面？观众们仔细帮他扫描一下。站在后面代表他的政治定位，我刚刚跟你说，包括退伍军人、统派团体这一些人呢，他们长期主张两岸一家亲，长期去主张终止台独运动，长期自称反美、反民进党、亲中华人民共和党。这一些人过去每一年都会追思祭拜吴石，都会去祭拜陆库案共谍，都会去拜郑南榕被认定的共产党的地下党员组织者。 黄复兴党部的组织成员更在其中，而黄复兴党部的组织成员，这些人正是郑丽文能够当选党主席的关键性力量。我说了，这些人公开主张两岸终将统一，认为国共内战是兄弟相残，认为共产党已经改变了，他们排斥台湾本土政党。郑丽文站在前面，黄复兴系统的一群人站在后面，这个画面看起来不是巧合，是支持统一的同心圆系统，包括了统派青年，其中这些人还不断的出现在我刚刚所讲的新党、统促党、爱国同心会，有些人还常常在台湾拿着5星旗来拍照。这些人现在就站在郑丽文的身后，这些人长期倡议的正是国军杀错人了，无史是烈士，中华民国应该向烈士来道歉。关于你怎么样去看？郑丽文现在站在他们旁边，他不是被邀请吗？他是主角，现场的画面所呈现的，让你感到十分的不可思议。前面的牌位是中共地下党烈士的牌位，后面是统派组织跟黄复兴退伍的人员，中间站着国民党党主席。这个就是在11月8号最真实的画面，这完全不叫做白色恐怖的追思，这是向中共的地下组织来致敬，替匪谍来翻案，把国民党往北京来靠拢。他正在替匪谍翻案当中，正在替北京在试探蓝营的界限，蓝营的底线在哪里？所以我们可以看郑丽文当然不是一个个案啊，郑丽文他正是北京在台湾的风向球，他用国民党党主席身份告诉大家，匪谍不是匪谍，叛国不是叛国，情报工作就是一个任务。蒋介石当年枪杀匪谍是错的。如果这些话真的可以站得住脚，是成功的话，北京当然就知道国民党呢可以接受中共的史观了，以后和平协议就能够往下走了，以后统一的论述就可以往国民党继续塞给他了，以后呢去蒋化、反美化、去反共化都能够进一步的往前来推进。郑丽文不是在说故事，他正在为北京做史观的一个测试。最要命的逻辑，依他自己的说法，说真的，观众朋友，站在国民党的角度，他算不算在卖党？郑丽文算不算在叛国？他是不是正是在叛国的这一个人？因为他的逻辑，匪谍执行任务无罪，叛国不是问题，情报任务值得尊敬。依照郑丽文现在的逻辑，依照他现在所做的事情，完全符合叛国的标准，只是说好像只是在于言论的层次，能不能办得了他，接下来要看他进一步的行为。可是当他贴近北京，接受了中共的史观，替匪谍在洗白的同时，在改写国民党反共历史同时，在一步一步把国民党推向了中国共产党。所以我们说，他不只在卖党，他在卖的是国民党的反共精神，也在出卖台湾的政治主体性。他自己就是他口中的执行任务的人。我们看到两岸还没有统一，国民党已经被郑丽文卖出去、交出去了。郑丽文是北京的测试题。当然，现在国民党最大的危机，我想不是民进党，也不是2026的大选，不是团结不团结的问题，是他们已经不敢反共了，不敢反北京了，不敢所谓的反统了，不敢反匪谍醒白了。这才是今天台湾最严重的危机。既然郑丽文可以代表国民党出现在这个共谍无史的遗像前来献花、来唱红歌，谁要站出来开第一枪呢？其实观众想想看啊，历年来每一次当选的国民党党主席总是第一时间要到慈湖谒陵。请问呢，到现在郑丽文还没有到慈湖去谒陵。过去的每一位党主席都做这样的事情，但现在他没有做，反而向匪谍来献花、唱起红歌。我想在国民党内，国民党很多可能要问：你们到底内部有多少人在敌方来工作？什么是共产党？共产党我们所定义的很清楚，境外敌对势力。所以国民党到底内部有多少地下党员？要不要来一个清党？国民党过去清党已经有3次记录了，要不要来一个清党？清楚到底有多少地下党员，包括了国民党谁来开第一枪？ 有人会说，是期待因为现在蔡正元讲话了，蒋万安也讲话了，徐小新也讲话了。
我认为我们应该纪念那些捍卫中华民国、保卫台湾、为中华民国牺牲奉献的前辈。
这是属于这个共产党的史观，那并不是属于这个我们中华民国包含是国民党的史观。所以两岸我们追求和平，但是历史也应该要分明。
其实期待国民党开第一枪未必是这些人，我们期待真正的是国民党员认识你现在的处境来开第一枪。比如说赵少康，你又是一个所谓的战斗蓝，又是媒体意见领袖，你有没有可能开第一枪？你要不要表态？你要不要站出来说话？你有没有看到郑丽文做这些事情，国民党内没有什么大人物出来声援他？为什么？谁来开第一枪呢？以赵少康来讲，你要不要出来说说话？你在党内有强大的话语权，他多次公开呼吁要降低亲中色彩，要清除亲中势力，并且提醒国民党内如果不整顿，会练不出党中央。赵少康出手的风格是媒体的攻势，他在召唤基层，在制造舆论的压力。但是赵少康，其实你不用担心党内提名的利益问题，你的武器很简单，就是声量跟媒体。你要不要开第一枪呢？当然。最后要提醒所有国人朋友，郑丽文做了一整套，就是为了要让习近平接见他，让习近平可以点他一下。他的政治生命，如果没有习近平，是不是他的国民党党主席令不出国民党的办公室？而他的政治生命，在他见了习近平之后是不是全部翻盘？你要知道他为什么这么急，他为什么这么做了？因为他没有路了。我刚刚讲的非常的白，他没有地盘，在新北市的提名，可能他有没有扮演提名的位置呢？未必哦。台北市的未来市长到底谁来角逐2026？他有扮演提名的关键性的位置吗？未必有。南部更不可能由他说了算。他连2026要选什么样的人都没有人理了，他没有派系，他后面没有本土派，没有地方派系，唯一能靠的就是黄复兴这些生统老兵的系统。但是这一些把北京视为精神祖国的人，说真的，郑丽文他还要面对一个现实的问题，党内没有金流来支援他。国民党说积欠有21亿的一个债务问题，党中央是非常穷的。国民党要活要打选战，钱从哪里来？台商北京中资的影响力，是不是见了习近平之后，这一些都可迎刃而解呢？台商听谁的？当习近平见了郑丽文之后，台商是不是的金援就会投向了国民党呢？所以现在唯一让他翻身的，是不是就是习近平一个接见呢？观众朋友，你认不认同这样的一个郑丽文呢？而国民党谁来开第一枪呢？好，今天跟你分析到这里，也谢谢所有的观众朋友。这一场跟观众朋友谈谈郑丽文，也希望有观众朋友更多的回馈，留言给我们，支持台湾做一个这样的一个在野党，走这样的一个路线吗？这正是台湾最大的在野党。这最大的在野党的党主席在做什么样的事情呢？我们也希望听听观众朋友你的意见。好，认为这样的影片值得更多人去分享，更多人去聆听，更多人去观看了，帮我记得按赞跟分享。谢谢所有海内外观众，我们再会了，拜拜。党宣布要全球通缉沈伯洋，同时等同宣布全球都会保护民进党不分区立法委员沈伯洋。从沈伯洋事件当中，今天我们来看看中共到底的政治威胁跟他们的历史脉络，来看看它有多荒谬。观众朋友，大家好，我是廖小军，欢迎在晚上的8点钟跟我们共同守候国际跟台湾的最新趋势。今天我们谈的是共产党到底有多荒谬，而共产党为什么要锁定沈伯洋？沈伯洋此时此刻应该要怎么办？包括了的赖清德政府应该怎么去因应？赖清德还点名的是立法院长韩国瑜。这是中国透过了央视公开宣称要全球通缉台湾的不分区立法委员沈伯洋。当然，这件事情不只是对一个学者或立法委员的威胁，这完全是一场赤裸裸的政治恐吓跟资讯战。其实，观众回想一下，中共什么时候祭出所谓的通缉令？在去年，我记得是9月份、10月份，他就是把沈伯洋那么界定就是台独的顽固分子，给予 全面性的制裁。但是呢，就在这个11月初的时候呢，中国重庆公安以涉嫌分裂国家罪为理由，对沈伯洋立案来进行全面调查。
去年10月，随着国台办将其纳入台独顽固分子清单，并对其实施制裁，公众才开始越来越清楚地认识到此人的真实面目。
沈伯洋通过发起建立台独分裂组织、黑行学院等方式，大肆地宣扬台独分裂谬论，卖力充当民进党当局谋独挑衅的打手帮凶，恶意地向台湾民众，特别是青少年，兜售台独主张、仇中思想。他广泛地散播台海暴力冲突种子，赤裸裸地从事分裂国家的犯罪活动。
随后呢，就在这2天，也就是在11月9号，中共央视播放了一段呢长达将近8分钟的报道呢，在这个影片当中，明白的宣示要透过了国际刑警组织对他展开全球通缉。
不仅长期宣扬台独分裂主张，而且借助于外部势力，不断推动一系列实质性的台独议程。在沈伯洋的行动中，最为人所知的是他在2021年在台湾创立黑熊学院，散布大陆即将在某年某月武统台湾的虚假信息，声称要在3年内训练300万名协助防卫台湾的所谓民间黑熊勇士。该机构被国台办定性为台独基地。
那么这段影片一出之后呢，包括了国际媒体，包括了外交圈，当然台湾的舆论都相当的震惊。外交部跟陆委会立刻发声明，认为中国对台湾根本没有司法管辖权，严正驳斥。那么国际刑警组织 Interpol 它的专长当中，其实我们可以了解第3条当中明定，禁止介入任何的政治、军事跟宗教性的案件。换句话说，北京这一套全球通缉的说法，从法律上根本站不住脚，而且这不是司法行动，这是一场对台湾的恐吓、对外的宣传的政治秀。国际刑警是你家的吗？按照共产党、按照央视所发布的要对沈伯洋进行全球性的通缉，的确，国际刑警组织中共的确想要纳为底下，但是国际刑警是你家吗？的确是你家，但是呢，国际刑警实际上不是中共的下属单位，那你要把它当成你家就可以吗？我刚刚特别提到的是1956年开始呢，国际刑警组织 Interpol 它就明文禁止处理政治案件，它的职责只有一个，就是当全球性的各个国家受到威胁时，共同侵犯时，比如说像是这种跨国性的犯罪，它会全面打击，比如说贩毒，比如说洗钱，还有人口贩运、恐怖活动等等，当然国际刑警组织会有行动了。但是这个时候呢，中共想要利用国际刑警组织去抓一个民主国家的立法委员，这根本是一个大笑话，笑死人了。历史上也从来没有一个人因为政治立场的不同、政治立场的对立，被国际刑警组织来通缉、来逮捕，从来没有发生过这个事情。这在国际法上当然完全不可能会发生的。但是中共过去曾经多次的尝试滥用这种红色通报去追捕这些异议分子、维权律师或者是流亡的西藏人士，几乎通通被驳回，都踢到了铁板。但是这一次呢，11月9号，央视所谓的全球通缉根本是一个政治口号，不具有任何实质的逮捕能力。但是我们要了解一下，观众朋友，我们了解一下，就是说这一场政治秀的背后，到底传达出什么讯息？基本上把它归纳有3个原因。第一个当然就是要试图对台湾恐吓，他对台湾要恐吓什么？他要恐吓我们台湾每个老百姓，恐吓台湾的人民。看吧，我们连你的立法委员，台湾的立法委员都能抓了。这完全是一个心理战，要营造出他无所不能的这一种威吓的这一种形象。那第二个就是对外要测试，中共想要测试什么？他是在试探国际社会当中你要做什么样的反应。所以 AIT 你可以没有反应吗？美国你可以没有反应吗？日本、欧洲难道没有反应吗？你难道不会谴责吗？也在观察台湾政府的态度，这就是在进行测试。你敢不敢测试台湾政府？你敢不敢护航自己的国会的议员、国会的立法委员？当然，第3个，他的意图就是要全面性对台湾施压，把这个政治问题包装成像是法律案件一样，好像这个沈伯洋犯了什么滔天大罪，把这个社会氛围变得非常的紧张，当然就要影响产生这种寒蝉效应。 让老百姓感觉很害怕。哇，讲反共会不会哪一天我也会被抓？事实上呢，你知道吗？我前几天我到台大上课，上完课之后呢，在沿途当中，我搭了一个学姐的路途返家，这个学姐呢特别告诉我，小军看到726这个大罢免这个形态，看到共产党这个嚣张的行为，我自己都觉得我自己心中害怕耶，怎么办？我都要规划我的未来怎么办？小军你要注意你自己的安全。我说我知道，共产党统治台湾，我们一定被抄家灭族，我们一定被砍。被杀一定会的，这就是一直试图产生这种寒蝉效应，让老百姓很害怕，讲反共都会被抓。当然，小君姐这样的人士通通被锁定，你不意外。但是我们要想想看的是，为什么是沈伯洋？你知道吗？沈伯洋代表是一个台湾民主防线跟国际之间的连结，而且呢，连结谁呢？连结的是 AIT。我觉得沈伯洋跟 AIT 之间非常紧密的关系，让共产党宛如就是踩到他的痛处、他的痛点呢。这里头有非常深层的原因，因为 AIT 挺沈伯洋，就是 AIT 美国在台协会。美国在台协会长期去关注台湾的民主防卫，长期关注台湾的资讯安全跟公民的社会发展，更关心的是我们的民防组织是不是足够强韧、足够强大到捍卫我们自己的国家。而沈伯洋刚好都是这一些领域的交集。那沈伯洋不只是研究方面的学者，他是台北大学的学者，他是跟 AIT 长期有非常紧密的互动关系，力挺 AIT 力挺他，这是大家众所皆知。而沈伯洋多次的民主防卫研讨会跟资讯战的交流到青年的领袖培训计划里头，其实 AIT 的官员都曾经公开肯定沈伯洋在推动民防教育跟资讯的识读方面都有所琢磨、有所努力 ，AIT 都肯定过他。所以在 AIT 的眼中，沈伯洋代表的是什么？沈伯洋代表的是台湾的民主社会的最前线里头呢。沈伯洋代表最有行动力，而且能够与国际接轨的新世代的领袖，正是沈伯洋带给 AIT 的形象。也因为这一层背景，中共呢才会更加的忌惮，因为他不是孤立的个人。沈伯洋呢是一个连结国际民主体系的重要的关键的人物，这也是为什么中共选择要通缉他，不只是要恐吓台湾，而是想对美国跟民主阵线呢下战帖。所以说这一场政治威胁冲着台美关系而来，中共要用全球通缉这个大动作去切断台湾跟美国之间在民主防卫上的合作。但是呢，中共很抱歉，你忽略了，这么做只会让全世界更看见沈伯洋，也让 AIT 对沈伯洋的支持因会更加的明确。加上我要告诉大家，从我多次到沈伯洋他所主要去上课的民主学黑熊学院的上课，我觉得从2014年我接触沈伯洋，当时沈伯洋在2014年的太阳花学院里头，小君姐在政论节目屡屡邀请他担任是辩护律师，在太阳花学院他是一个活跃年轻一代的人物。很显然一路走来，在11年的光景，沈伯洋不是一般的政治人物，他已经是一个认知科学跟资讯战的专家了。他长期研究中共的假讯息、统战、渗透跟认知作战的手法，也是在国会反渗透法背后重要的倡议者之一。我再强调一次，沈伯洋是在国会体系里头反渗透法背后重要的倡议者之一。更重要的是，他创办了黑熊学院，这是一个全心全力在这个公民防卫的教育组织当中扮演在台湾这几年来非常重要的一个单位。这样的教育组织，它的训练内容当然就是包括你我知道的资讯安全，还有急难应变，还有敌别意识等等。目前为止已经培养了12万名的学员。黑熊学院的想法其实非常的简单，它简单说，台湾有300万个家庭，黑熊学院有没有办法在中共对台湾的威胁，这个力道越来越强的时候呢？同样状况，以前乌克兰也是，他们做民防组织，但是民防组织做到了一半，俄罗斯的入侵就来了。他希望呢，在中共对台湾的威胁，跟中共的敌军还没有真正实实在在真的踏入台湾这块领土之前，有没有在300万的家庭当中，我们至少可以在应该说900万的家庭呢，培养1/3的300万的家庭，每一个家庭有一个人有民防组织的概念，可以帮自己、帮阿公阿嬷、帮爸爸妈妈、 帮小孩子。如果战争启动时，你可以告诉我你跟家人约在哪里，你们的组织、你们的家庭里头可以做什么。所以你可以想见呢，这是一个在黑熊学院是一个基层扎根、训练年轻人防卫思考的学者。我记得黑熊学院我去上课多次了，最年轻的是一个12岁的小孩子。当然，一连串要训练这些。不分年龄阶层、男女老少，大部分都是女孩子去参加这个上课。这个防卫思考的沈伯洋，他扮演的角色，在共产党眼中是一个多么危险的人物。我一直说，对于亲共组织跟亲共的相关人员，沈伯洋未来一定会扮演非常重要的角色。所以呢，中共把他列为通缉犯，某一种程度上反而是官方认证他的成功，认证他的有效，让中共更害怕了。就像他自己所说的如果公开反共就能够被中国通缉，那么全球通缉就等于是全球保护了。沈伯洋这句话说的有多好，荒谬的政治恐吓反而变成是民主的宣章。
那谢谢呢，这各界的一个关心那我觉得呢，这件事情呢，我个人的事小，但台湾的民主事大。中国的最主要的目的就是想要让台湾人有所恐惧，而我们要做的事情呢，就是让这件事情到我为止。我们要以守护民主自由的方式呢，要让中国不能够再恐吓台湾。
这是典型的跨国镇压沈伯洋长期为台湾发声做了很多守护台湾、反对中国并吞的一些做法，引发针对他个人的这个各种的立案调查。我想这个都不是针对他个人，而是针对所有台湾民众的一个集体胁迫。
有人说，那中共会不会所谓的实质性？因为你的代理人这么多，你渗透台湾无孔不入几乎各个层面都有中共的代理人。那沈伯洋事实上在台湾真正的被伤害的危险性在哪里？中共会不会真的有代理人来帮他出手、来逮捕、来伤害沈伯洋呢？我们说几乎不太可能，因为他没有司法管辖权。你到现在也很难去听到共产党动用什么样一个司法介入去展开什么斩首啦什么的暗杀行动，他不可能干这样的事情。他有没有执行能力的？我想真正的危险不在于法律，是在灰色地带。也就是说，在渗透、恐吓、在认知作战当中，我们要提醒大家，中共常常透过黑帮、商会、宗教组织，或者是统战这种网络渗透到海外，利用这种经济威吓、媒体的渗透，甚至散播恐惧，像是太子集团、天道盟这些灰色势力，都曾经被指出跟中方根本有联系。他们这几年来强化了国安系统，对这些黑帮采取涉入政治已经强力去围堵了。我相信黑帮也不敢是那么以身试法，他们都知道你们曾经介入政治之后，现在的处境、现在下场有多惨就有多惨。所以说，在这个制度底下，要对沈伯洋发动真正的行动，难度是非常的高。反而是值得警惕的是心理战，让你自己吓自己，让社会不敢谈中国，这才是他们所要的。当然，这个时候我们回归到那赖政府，你有责任吗？不能够光靠嘴巴去力挺赖总统，你嘴巴说出来说，韩国瑜院长，你应该要挺身站出来捍卫。也就是说，不管是赖总统，不管是各方人士，你们除了嘴上力挺之外，其实行动，重点来了，行动应该是什么呢？重点是说，当中国的官方点名台湾我们的一位表现这么专业、这么称职的立法委员，把他界定点名他是通缉犯，同时这不是个人的安全问题，是我们的国家问题，是国安问题。赖清德总统虽然公开呼吁韩国瑜院长跨党派要声援沈伯洋，但这还不够。真正的行动是行政体系方面。我知道国安单位、国安局，包括警政署、刑警大队，你们都已经在密切注意哪些人直接或间接在勾串共产党。我相信你们的调查都是在进行当中，也掌握一些资料，这些都有具体的证据。当然，对沈伯洋此时此刻的处境，你必须要主动提供安全维护，让社会看见国家在保护自己的民意代表。如果今天一个被中共威胁的台湾立法委员，政府还让他独自去面对恐吓，那不只是政府失职，更是民主的耻辱。 台湾的天然独，跟面对反共这些理性的思维，我带你从历史面向来看看，因为我们要提到雷震这个人物，从雷震到沈伯洋，要理解这一场风暴，其实我们从历史看起。为什么从历史看起呢？从雷震到辜宽敏，历史接力赛在台湾一直在巡回，一直在上演当中。回到的是在1950年代，1950年代。雷震曾经试图要成立中国民主党，当时的美方跟台湾的知识分子都希望能够在威权的体制之下开创第三条道路，但最终雷震被捕了，阻挡失败。这个事情反映出有两股张力，一边是外省精英的理性反共，另外一边是台湾人基于在土地跟省份的自然独立这种台独的思想。到了2006年，我看到一个场景，我特别提到辜宽敏这位民主斗士。辜宽敏呢，在2006年，当扁涉入的整个贪渎案件，民进党几乎被打趴，整个本土派的势力一片低迷当中呢，我看到那个时候呢，谢长廷勇于站出来去挑战郝龙斌参选台北市长。这时候辜宽敏，我看到他一个人在这个街头呢，为谢长廷来拜票。在2006年，看到辜宽敏这个场景，这是他这一代的知识分子对民主的最后的坚持。他曾经说过一句话，辜宽敏曾经说过，其实我们生来就是台独，不台独怎么办呢？这不是口号呢，这是一种你我，还有一些我觉得台湾很多人士都有这样的想法，我们生出来就是台独，这是一种对土地长出来的自我认同。当然，我为什么提到这一段？是因为曹兴诚的脸书里头特别怎么样去力挺沈伯洋，甚至呼吁沈伯洋是不是应该代表民进党来参选台北市长？曹兴诚的背后所反映的正是一个理性反共跟一个世代行动。到了现在，曹兴诚代表的是这一股这样的一个力量。这当然是一个经历过中共暴政之后的新型选择。至于沈伯洋，只是在民主世代当中一个非常自然的延伸。沈伯洋被中共通缉，正好把这两条脉络给接起来，就是说，从过去这种不管是雷震或现在的曹兴诚，代表是一种理性反共，而沈伯洋象征的是一个具体的行动。理性反共是选择，那么行动具体来反共是他生命当中的一部分，正是沈伯洋跟我们这一代力量的年轻分子当中所展现出生命的一部分。两者结合之后，就是今天台湾社会的主流价值、主流精神。当然，我们要说的是沈伯洋这个时候怎么办呢？沈伯洋似乎没有太多的话语，你应该勇敢的站出来，你应该走的是一个国际的路线，跟战略这些盟友继续勇敢的结合站在一起。沈伯洋不应该被限制在台北市长这个岛内的政治框架当中，你应该走向国际舞台。虽然曹兴诚认为民进党应该要征召、应该提名沈伯洋来参选台北市长，但是我觉得2026年此时此刻重点未必是在台北市长，因为呢，台湾的民主防卫已经是整个印太战略当中非常重要的一环。今天的沈伯洋不只是台湾的学者，他更是印太地区民主防卫的重要的一部分。沈伯洋的专业，他的行动力，让美国 AIT 甚至印太的民主盟国都因此看到了台湾不只是被保护者，而是民主世界当中的守门人。所以呢，从岛内一直到印太，其实从恐吓到自信，你可以看得出来，我们过去所讲的，从雷震的挫败，一直到我们看到现在的曹兴诚所发起的民主同盟。雷震的挫败是威权时代的结束，那么辜宽敏的坚持算是民主转型当中非常重要的起点。至于沈伯洋被共产党宣布全球通缉他，沈伯洋被通缉，则是台湾成为全球民主防卫现场一个非常重要的一个证明。70年来，台湾从理性反共走到了天然独，这不是激进，这是历史当中非常自然所晋升、所深化的一个结果。今天共产党喊出全球通缉，我们就以全球保护来回敬他，因为全世界都看得懂谁在恐吓、谁在防卫、谁在独裁、谁在守护民主文明的制度。恐吓不能够让台湾屈服，当然反而让世界看见这一座台湾的岛屿当中所展现的勇气。当然，沈伯洋不是一个个人，他是一面镜子，他照见的是中共的恐惧，他照见的是台湾的自信。 当恐惧变成了勇气同时，这一刻我们的民主才是真正可以展现我们的无惧。当然了，我们再次强调，当联电的创办人曹兴诚提出这个理性的呼吁，他建议民进党应该征召沈伯洋参选2026年台北市长的初选，这不是一个单纯的一个选举布局，而是一个更深层的一个战略的一个讯号。曹兴诚的意思当然非常清楚，当中共以通缉作为政治威吓，台湾就应该以民主选举来反制。反制让这一位被中共点名通缉的立法委员，反而在民主选举当中被推上舞台，成为主流候选人，这本身是最强的民主反击。不过曹兴诚的呼吁虽然理性，但是我说2026年的焦点未必是台北市长的选举，真正的焦点、真正的重点在哪里呢？是沈伯洋，你要走什么样的路、什么样的路线？你的发展绝对不能够只留在台湾的岛内的政治来发展。你应该要走向国际舞台，去结合更多的反共联盟。你应该勇敢的站出来，去呼吁更多的反共联盟跟你站在一起，呼吁更多的民主伙伴陪着你走下去，让这个台湾的防卫意识变成是印太的共同价值。也就是说，沈伯洋的角色很可能像今天的日本诞生的新首相高市早苗一样。不只是高市早苗成为日本国内的政治人物，他更是在国际民主阵线当中被高度重视的新一代的象征人物。沈伯洋勇敢地站出来，走向国际舞台吧。谢谢今天在线上的所有的观众朋友，认为我们影片应该要持续扩充，让更多人听见这样的声音。记得一定要按赞。为什么要按赞呢？按赞之后呢，这个影片会不断的被推播。谢谢所有在线上的观众朋友，我们一起加油，我们再会了，拜拜。
郑丽文他一直在讲，只有中国国民党才可以跟习近平、跟共产党谈，但是他从来不提用什么样的杠杆。因为我们可以看民进党的论述是非常的清楚嘛，就是要跟美国啊、跟日本啊、跟北约国家发展关系嘛，然后增加自己的国防，让中共知道，他如果是去侵略你，他会有代价的。你这时候有个第一个吓阻，第二个是杠杆，谈判的时候有个筹码。那你郑丽文要放弃国防，不要再买武器，不要再发展自己的军队，那你的杠杆是什么？中共他这样子就看到你那么弱，就会把你吃掉啊？还是他的解放是直接让台湾加入中华人民共和国，也是有可能嘛？因为这几年他们一直在说什么和平协议，和平协议。上一个跟中共签和平协议的国家叫做西藏，民进党至少是说台湾有军队，台湾有盟友。那这个是一个杠杆，那你的杠杆是什么吗？
你问全世界哪一个国家，你告诉我，愿意把 GDP 5%花在国防预算上面？
新闻硬邦邦的新闻最爽，我是节目主持人斯坦，欢迎各位收看。今天我想跟大家讨论一下郑丽文，就是现在中国国民党的党主席上了德国之声 DW 的节目，然后接受了他们的采访。那同时我要跟大家点出来两件事情，第一个就是德国之声本身的问题，第二个就是郑丽文的问题。那我们从德国之声这个平台开始讲，其实德国之声它是在德国里面纳税钱养的一个平台，是属于国家的嘛，跟台湾的那个公视有点像。那它的问题跟公视也是有点类似。第一个，它收视率非常之低，几乎没有什么德国人在看。第二，它有各个语言的版本，但是基本上他们所有的立场都是偏左。甚至可以说是极左，也没有办法反映出来现在整个德国的社会的风气跟社会的动向。那德国之声跟中国之间的关系也是非常有趣的。我有朋友以前在德国之声工作过的，然后他也跟我讲过还蛮多里面发生的事情啊，主要是从台长到高阶主管都是跟中共走得非常的近，而且每次讲到台湾的议题，他们会要么是以中国国民党的立场，要么是直接用中国共产党的立场来说的，比方说统一的话会有什么样的好处，或每次采访什么党主席啊、党领袖，他们只采访中国国民党的 完全没有采访过民进党的主席。那像是上一次很有名的那个采访是马英九接受访问，他就是说你必须要相信习近平啊，你没有其他选择，你就是要相信他在两岸议题方面。
So you think you can trust him?
Well, as far as cross relations, you have to.
后来呢，现在就是这个郑丽文，他也讲了很多很离谱的东西。那么有在德国那么遥远的欧洲国家，离台湾那么远，离美国也那么远，却有一个那么的极左的亲共亲中的一个平台。然后呢，他们时不时会采访一些中国国民党的人，这对台湾会不会有什么印象？看起来不会。但实际上，我们要看一下这个媒体，它是属于德国官方，是属于德国政府的，是属于德国纳税钱养的一个媒体嘛。它表达出来的意思，主要的受众不是台湾人啊，也不是讲中文的人，最后的受众就是讲英文的、讲德文的，就是这些外国人。那他去做这些采访，要把国民党的立场表达出来，却完全不让民进党的立场被听见。他去采访这些国民党的人，他意味着台湾有一半以上的人，或一半的人，我们就说一半。现在如果是以台湾的立法院来讲，蓝白就是占多数嘛，就是多数党。表示郑丽文他是党主席嘛，他就是代表中国国民党的立场。中国国民党的立场也是代表投票给中国国民党的人的想法，因为不认同这种立场，为什么会投票给他们，对不对？所以这样子会导致什么样的一个后果？德国人啊，美国人啊，就是看这个德国之声的人虽然不多，但是在一些关键的团体里面啊，或一些高层啊，或者就是做媒体研究的人，他们会接收到什么样的讯息？台湾人有一半的人是亲中的。这个东西大家记得吗？俄罗斯要侵略乌克兰之前，在西方媒体也是啊，在台湾媒体也是，一直都说乌克兰人其实他们是跟俄国人差不多，然后非常多的人都是很支持俄罗斯。那后来俄罗斯打过来，发现全部的乌克兰人都团结起来一起抗俄嘛，又发现这些东西都是假的，但是是有利于宣传，帮助这个宣传的效果。再加上现在就是大方向那些极左团体，包括中国共产党，都一直希望把台湾可以磨成一个极右、纳粹、民族主义、台湾民族主义的这种东西。这时候他们邀请中国国民党来，刚好就是也是跟共产党如出一辙的立场嘛，表达出来，让更多的西方人觉得，那台湾应该是没有那么民主自由，也没有那么喜欢西方国家，也是不是一个可靠的盟友。最关键的是，他讲了那句话说，普京不是独裁者，他是透过民主的程序当选了总统。
普丁并不是独裁者，他是民主选出来的领袖。
普丁不是独裁者，
但是稍微对俄罗斯有一点点了解的人都知道，普京第一个，他是消灭了所有的在政坛上的竞争对手，消灭是物理消灭，看看怎么对待纳瓦尔尼嘛，就是直接把人家给杀了嘛。在那之前也是有其他的政治的意见领袖，也是被他直接杀了，直接解决掉了。后来呢，选举的时候做票，这个影片也一大堆，就是可能在选举委员会有那种阿嬷、学校老师，就是当做一个委员嘛，就是选举委员会的委员，拿出一大叠，上面就是写投给普京的那个选票，灌进去那个票筒。这个就是20年前普京就是这样子选上的。上一次那个选举是更夸张的，直接有拿枪的那个士兵直接去看，你投给谁啊？普京可以啊，你不是投给普京的哦，那可能也有问题。所以你看这件事情有那么的恐怖，这个人说普京不是独裁者。你说普京不是独裁者，然后同时骂赖清德总统是独裁者，大家一想就会觉得，这个人是很有问题的。当然啊，很多支持台湾的台派在网络上就看到就会笑嘛，就是那个郑丽文那么的好笑，就是好像完全那个政治 sense 也没有，都是把那个普京说成是独裁者。但是外国人听到的不是这个啊，外国人听到的是说，台湾现在最大的政党，因为在国会里面是占多数席次嘛， 是支持普京，是支持俄罗斯，是支持中共，支持独裁，还一直希望可以跟习近平见面，这个讯号就是完全不一样了。所以这个是不能轻易的看待。然后有一些人会说，哦，那个记者很专业，那个记者很好。这个记者基本上要采访像郑丽文这种人，我认为他还不够，也不够熟练啊。他所问的问题，大家再怎么看，哦，记者好像很崩溃。他所问的问题就是让郑丽文表达他的立场，就是让郑丽文讲出来他所应该要讲出来的话，让郑丽文把中国国民党的论述跟立场，跟中国共产党的论述跟立场都是表达出来，让德国人，让其他的外国人都听得很清楚。那在独裁国家嘛，什么俄罗斯啦、中国啦，他们也喜欢邀请一些外国来宾嘛，比方说什么假装是很爱美国的美国人嘛，台湾的一些亲蓝的媒体也很喜欢招像什么方恩格嘛，就是那种的，表面上感觉是站在美国的立场上，实际上都是在做球给支持共产党的，或支持普京的，或支持什么中国国民党的那些人嘛，就是一个花瓶嘛。那这个记者他就很成功的当了一个花瓶，大外宣的花瓶，让郑丽文好好的表现。这个以研究大外宣跟研究宣传的人都是知道这些手段是非常容易看到的，就操作的有点粗糙了，讲实在话。那针对郑丽文的论述本身嘛，他讲了很多次，就是他追求的是两岸和平，
其实是对台湾来讲也是最重要的，就是两岸和平。
那他完全没有讲到怎么防止被侵略，怎么吓阻。那当然他这时候会把什么俄罗斯的那个例子拿出来，是说什么因为北约东扩的那些问题，但是根本就是站不住脚的嘛，因为也没有北约东扩的问题啊，是所有的中东欧国家是希望可以加入北约。为什么啊？因为俄罗斯才要西扩，他才要去占领他曾经占领过的那些区域嘛。那他完全没有讲到吓阻，因为你要保护自己的安全，除了你外交手段，当然要保持一个往来嘛，美国也跟中国是在谈判的嘛，在往来的嘛，但同时你要加强自己的国防能力。他说他不支持把国防预算拉到 GDP 的5%。
最近也在话题上嘛，就是说您其实不赞成台湾持续的增加国防预算到5%嘛？
是的。
然后说北约没有一个国家是这样子的。
你问全世界哪一个国家，你告诉我，愿意把 GDP 5%花在国防预算上面？
现在北约多数的国家都要把自己的国防预算拉到 GDP 的5%，像是波兰已经做了，德国也说未来这几年也会逐渐加到5%。那什么英国啦、法国啦，他们也都是在增加自己的国防预算。德国、波兰、法国、西班牙、英国在面临的挑战是没有台湾面临的挑战那么大，因为俄罗斯才1亿多人嘛。台湾在面临一个14亿人的一个国家的往外扩张的野心啊，这差很多啊。像是柯博基要求台湾增加到10%，我觉得都可以考虑啊。10%也是一个很合理的数字啊。5%是以欧洲的标准嘛，那台湾应该要更高啊。因为目前来说，你面临的挑战是非常的庞大。俄罗斯是一个逐渐变成失败国家嘛，中国也是，但是中国的军力是比俄罗斯大多了嘛。所以这时候你要非常的小心看待这些议题。所以郑丽文他讲了什么？中国国民党不支持台湾有国防，中国国民党是希望可以跟中国和谈。
北京也没有要把我们变成第二个香港啊。
他有讲台湾不可能变成第二个香港，但是他没有跟你讲台湾非常有可能会变成第二个新疆或第二个西藏，如果没有把自己的国防预算的问题处理好啊。因为中共也非常的清楚的表达出来，除了中华民族伟大复兴之外，这是非常的类纳粹宣传之外，还讲了什么最终解决台湾人的问题啊，最终解决台湾问题。还有高志凯是直接说要把什么人分到什么样的地方啊，然后把什么人赶出去，已经是有个很完整的计划，针对台湾的计划。所以台湾很有可能会有在教育营啊，很有可能会有集中营。卢沙野也是这么说的。郑丽文不会跟你讲这些嘛，因为他觉得他的受众群都是笨蛋啊，都是不会看来自中共的新闻。中国它其实不藏的，他什么都讲得很清楚。你只要是去看他们的新闻，你只要是去看共产党的人、共产党的高层在说什么，你就会了解得非常的清楚啊。还说台湾不要成为第二个乌克兰，
就是台湾绝对不可以是第二个乌克兰。
我看乌克兰被侵略之后，他守住了自己的主权。台湾如果能变成像乌克兰一样很厉害的，就是一个国家的自我防护、一个社会人性跟一个防卫能力的一个成功案例。台湾应该是要希望变成像乌克兰那样啊，而且乌克兰现在已经是打到莫斯科去了啊。乌克兰现在俄罗斯怕死乌克兰啊，乌克兰是一个非常成功的案例，你为什么不要成为乌克兰？你是希望台湾变成新疆吧？郑丽文，还有郑丽文，他一直在讲只有中国国民党才可以跟习近平、跟共产党谈，但是他从来不提用什么样的杠杆。因为我们可以看民进党的论述是非常的清楚嘛，就是要跟美国啊、跟日本啊、跟北约国家发展关系嘛，然后增加自己的国防，让中共知道他如果是去侵略你，他会有代价的。你这时候有个第一个吓阻，第二个是杠杆，谈判的时候有个筹码。那你郑丽文要放弃国防，不要再买武器，不要再发展自己的军队，那你的杠杆是什么？中共他这样子就看到你那么弱，就会把你吃掉啊？还是他的解放是直接让台湾加入中华人民共和国，也是有可能嘛？因为这几年他们一直在说什么和平协议，和平协议。上一个跟中共签和平协议的国家叫做西藏，你已经放弃武器了，你已经放弃抵抗了，你怎么防止中共对你进行的那些再教育啊、屠杀啊、拔掉你的器官等等？你听习近平答应给你，你就相信他了吗？中国去占领其他的国家，你看他怎么对待那些他占领过的国家的那些人？你看看现在西藏变成什么样，你看看新疆现在变成什么样的一个状况？你看在中国反对共产党的人，他们变成什么样的一个状况？你看香港有多少个人被送中了，有多少个人被中共杀了？那你放弃抵抗了，你没有武器了，你没有军队了，你觉得中共会对台湾好吗？你真的相信中国共产党吗？还是你跟马英九一样，就是你必须要相信他？你能拿什么东西来保证台湾人不会变成就是被中共屠杀的？民进党至少是说台湾有军队，台湾有盟友，那这个是一个杠杆。那你的杠杆是什么吗？还有他一直提民进党跟美国走得太近，就是他要把美国跟中国画上等号，说台湾好像没有生存空间，都是美国跟中国之间的博弈。但是你要想哦，美国要保护台湾，第一个就是要符合美国的利益，第二个台湾也自己要表现的就是希望美国可以帮助你。如果是台湾没有办法站出来救自己，然后你台湾如果也没有要求美国你的盟友帮助你，他也不会理你嘛。因为美国是一个民主国家，他最在乎的是什么？舆论压力嘛。那时候越战，为什么越战美国是没有赢？因为国内舆论啊说是参与根本就是美国人不应该参加的战争嘛，然后越南人也不需要美国人，所以这个论述让最后美国人撤军嘛。那现在中国国民党跟中国共产党他们要在国外创造一样的声音，就是说你不要介入，你不要干预，我们中国人之间的事情自己解决。但这时候就是出卖了台湾人。现在台湾最需要的是拉拢更多的盟友，要得到更多的对台湾一样的民主国家，就是有保证跟和平跟合作的往来的国家，愿意站出来帮助台湾嘛，包括日本啊，包括美国啊，包括欧洲各国嘛，波兰啊、立陶宛啊、捷克啊、英国啊等等这些。对德国就不要求嘛，德国逐渐变成失败国家。你看看他的媒体，跟看看他的那个选举的结果是怎么样的，就知道这个国家未来是，我觉得只会继续往下走了。另外，我觉得也不要害怕跟盟友谈利益的问题嘛。在台湾有奇奇怪怪的什么以日论嘛、以美论嘛，就是觉得啊美军不会来嘛，或什么啊日本人就是不会在乎台湾的。你就是要让对方在你这边有利益，然后你在对方那边也有利益，互相之间增加杠杆。不愿意谈这些利益的人，我反而觉得有点奇怪。而且再加上以历史来讲，美军他每次都来啊。每次阿共打过来啊，823炮战啊，或1996年台海危机，每次美国都派军舰啊，每次美国人都会来啊。 美国是一个真的是可靠的盟友啊，你每次都说他不来，他每次都来。那中共呢？中共一定是会侵略你的，他自己跟你讲他会侵略你的。那中国国民党现在的主席是长这个样子，德国之声这个媒体还帮他拍广告，做球给他嘛，让他好好的表现。我觉得这件事情还蛮危险的了。那各位怎么看郑丽文接受那个德国之声的访问？可以在留言处这边留言。那今天也非常感谢大家的观看。如果喜欢这种内容的影片，要按赞、订阅跟留言。像赞助的话，在这里影片下面会备存跟愿跟进这两个网站的连接。我是斯坦，我们下次见，拜拜。
It's very important for Taiwan to participate in exchange of ideas and experiences between them and their friends in the West, because even though they are completely isolated geographically, they are not isolated when it comes to the values.
Yeah.
Why there is no freedom of speech in China is because every autocratic regime is scared that of their own people. They are not that scared even of President Trump in the United States as they are of ordinary Chinese citizens who are living under communist control. Well, my impression of Taiwan was really amazing because I always really loved the original Chinese culture, like before Mao and before the revolution, and so have this opportunity to go and see some well preserved original Chinese elements were great, and people are very kind, and you can feel that you are in a free country of free man. So if you're a freedom-loving man, then you will feel just great over there.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Freedom is Not Free and 新闻硬邦邦 channels. My name is Stan, and today we're here in Poland in the beautiful city of Szczecin. And I have a very good friend of mine, Filip Styczyński, who came all the way from faraway galaxy of Warsaw to talk to me about the current affairs and what is happening in the world, what is happening with Taiwan. He's also a very good friend of Taiwan. He visited Taiwan many times. He's a correspondent at large at Intermarium Studies Center of the IWP. So this time when I went to Washington, D.C., we had a very, very good meeting over there. And a former editor-in-chief of TVP World, one of the biggest international news channels here in Poland. So Filip, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So, first of all, you are a well-known propaganda expert and the person who has been targeting propaganda coming from Russia, from other totalitarian countries for a very long time here in Poland. And we also know that Taiwan is being targeted by propaganda efforts, especially from communist China. What do you think are the similarities, and if there are any similarities, between what Russia is doing against Ukraine or against Poland or against Czech Republic or any other European country, and what is China doing against Taiwan?
Well, there's a lot of similarities, and not only similarities, but sometimes it's just exactly the same playbook. So one of the most important part of the Russian propaganda when it comes to Ukraine, but
yep.
not only to Ukraine, but also to the different former Soviet republics and you know like the Baltic states, let's say, is that when there's a Russian-speaking minority, then it means that they are part of what they call the Ruski Mir. Ruski Mir is
like the Russian world.
Exactly, the Russian world. So by the extension, it means they are basically part of Russia. So when you portray them as Russians, then it means they should be part of the Russian state.
Yeah.
And so why they are not part of the Russian state? Is it because they don't want to be part of the Russian state? No, according to the Russian propaganda, it means that they are living in the artificial state, likely composed by the NATO alliance and some other hostile anti-Russian states, right? So this is Russian propaganda, and when you hear and when you speak with CCP's Chinese propagandists, and when you listen to them, then you can what you can hear about Taiwan, that Taiwan is not only a Chinese province, but also that people over there speaks Chinese. So what does it mean?
It's Chinese food. Like
yes.
A former spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs said.
Exactly. So automatically it means they are part of China and their current regime, and the only reason why they are not technically under this regime is because of some error, right? So this error needs to be fixed, right? So then there are, you know, different narratives. Sometimes they are calling the Taiwanese government a junta, sometimes fascists, sometimes sometimes CIA operatives, and so on and so on.
Especially recently, yeah. With the Nazi thing, and then calling some of the Taiwanese legislators from the DPP party like CIA assets.
Yes, so you see that it's very similar to the Russian propaganda when it comes to Ukraine, because how they started. So in 2022, in February, when they started the full-scale invasion, and Russian dictator Vladimir Putin gave his speech to the nation, he said that they are not only liberating their people, but also the so-called special operation is because of the Nazis in Ukraine. And it was all, you know, denazification.
He was calling for
of Ukraine.
Demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine.
Denazification, exactly. So this is exactly the same thing, and both propagandas from China and Russia are, you know, very deep rooted in the history, right? So Putin took this denazification, anti-fascist movement narrative from the times of Stalin, because everyone who opposed and who tried to fight back communists and Russians and the Soviets was automatically fascists. This is how the communist Polish propaganda called our heroes in the 40s and in the 50s after the war. So our anti-communist underground who fought Nazis, Germans before Stalinists came in, right? They were portrayed as the fascists, right? They use exactly the same slurs, right? And to justify their actions. And now Chinese communists are doing exactly the same thing with Taiwan, calling them fascists. Why? Because of course Chiang Kai-shek was fascist himself, right? And this is the only reason why Taiwan exists, because of some international fascist plot against liberation of China.
this is ridiculous. And what is with the fascism currently? I mean, like in the 90s and early 2000s, we could rarely hear the word fascist. Like the world was not talking about the rise of global fascism. But right now, it's not only China is calling Taiwan fascist, Russia is calling Ukraine fascist, or is calling like the Baltic states fascist, or like the Western liberals are calling conservatives fascist.
Conservative.
Why is everything so fascist all of a sudden?
That's a good question. And it all started in the Soviet Union. And it was Stalin's idea, and he even said that once you call someone fascist, then you know it stays with him forever. And after the war, when the words fascism and Nazism, they were pretty much the same. It was like calling someone a Nazi, so you have no legitimacy to be in the public life anymore. When you use it, of course, it backfired, especially to the left in the West, because now when you are called a fascist by some left-wing lunatic, it's like a badge of honor and recognition of your common sense, right? Because everyone who's not agreeing with them on the climate change, or that there is 157 different genders, then it means you're fascist, right? But it's a different story. Of course, there are some similarities, but
it leads to radicalization of people.
Yes, but it comes from the same root. It comes from the Soviet Empire, and when it comes to narratives and the basic idea to change the meaning of the word.
Yeah. And that's what I wanted to talk about how are people radicalizing right now all around the world, and in the West also, where Trump almost got assassinated 3 times. They were calling him, like Kamala Harris was calling him a Hitler, a Nazi, a fascist, trash, and whatever. Then you see Charlie Kirk's assassination, also full of that anti-fascist.
Exactly. So probably, I know that you saw all of these viral reactions of happy people after assassination of Charlie Kirk, when regular random leftists were recording themselves on their TikToks, X, and different social media, how happy they are that Charlie Kirk, a father and a husband, was assassinated in front of his family
for just talking to people.
For just talking to people.
Yeah.
So this radicalization also comes from this justification, right? Because if someone we can do this intellectual test, right? When you ask random people on the streets if they had a chance to travel in time and kill Hitler, especially here in Poland, like everyone will agree, yeah, sure. He should be assassinated before he invaded Poland,
yeah, absolutely.
Before he exterminated 6 million Jews, and 3 million Poles, ethnic Poles.
Yeah.
So
him and Stalin. Yes, actually, him and Stalin.
Him and Stalin. Yes. So if someone is as bad as Hitler, right? This is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So this radicalization it comes mostly from the left, but of course, unfortunately, we are also now see a lot of radicalization and also anti-Semitism on the right.
Yeah, and this is also bad, and it's when you see some of the so-called conservatives are
being like radical anti-Semites and basically trying to portray Putin as a good guy. There's a lot of like pro-Russia, pro-Iran thing coming, not only from the radical left, but also from the radical right. So it is worrying. And you've been to Taiwan many times.
No, not many, it was just one time.
Just one time?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just one time.
You've been to still. It was not so long ago.
No.
What was your impression of Taiwan, and did you see that Taiwan is being influenced by propaganda in any way or shape? And what do you think Taiwan should do to counter that kind of radicalization rhetoric or any kind of bad information, disinformation, misinformation coming from China?
That's a good question, because and it's all very nuanced. Because first of all, my impression of Taiwan was really amazing, because I always really loved the original Chinese culture, like before Mao and before the revolution, and so have this opportunity to go and see some well preserved original Chinese elements were great, and people are very kind, and you can feel that you are in a free country of free man. So if you're a freedom-loving man, then you will feel just great over there. That's for sure. Now, when it comes to propaganda, what really struck me over there was when I was speaking with some Taiwanese experts. They were not aware of all of these similarities that we are speaking right now between Russian and Chinese propaganda. Many of them thought that it's something very exclusive for Taiwan and Chinese relations, and they are targeted with very specific tools that you cannot, find anywhere in the world. And then I understood that, something is very wrong if CCP and Putinist Russia is collaborating so closely, and on the daily basis when it comes to their propaganda, but also with war and so on. And in the same time, free people from the Western societies are not always that well informed about our common struggle against autocrats and autocratic regimes, because on the other side of the wall they are completely aware who's the enemy and who's their friend, how and when they should collaborate together, right? And so it's very important for Taiwan to participate in exchange of ideas and experiences between them and their friends in the West, because even though they are completely isolated geographically, they are not isolated when it comes to the values. And now we are here in Poland. Before we met in the States, and still we felt like many other people that is the same struggle to and the same willingness to live freely and without permanent threat from the autocrats. And now, how to be more specific about tools and measures when it comes to propaganda and countering it. So you need to be very clear who's the good guy, who's the bad guy. That's the first thing. You need to address the specific threats are as they are. So you need to be specific that China is ready to invade Taiwan, of course, and also who are your friends, and don't go into all of nuances because of cultural background and so on. This is how what CCP is doing right now in Taiwan, right? This is how they want to exploit how to call it, this already existing differences, right? And they want to make differences into divisions.
Yeah.
Within the society.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they're successful. At the same time, they're trying to portray Taiwan as a part of their cultural sphere.
Yes.
Maybe not like the Russian world, but something like Chinese nation and rejuvenation of the nation. And recently, if you see at the results of the elections in Taiwan, those pro-China parties, not necessarily pro-unification, but pro-China,
right,
taking a very friendly stance towards China, and even people within some of those parties that are very pro-Chinese, they're getting elected, they're having their voices heard. And if you look at the recent report from the CBS, from Canadian CBS, it says that the hostility and the awareness of Chinese aggression amongst the young people in Taiwan is going down.
Yes.
So, what is your recommendation? I don't think that anything like that is happening in Poland. Pretty much everybody knows who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. But I think Taiwan is a little bit more confused here.
Yes, yes. There are not, ready answers for it, because there are so many tools that you have to apply to fight back, and still you don't know if you succeed, right? It's a very complicated issue when it comes to influence on the society. But what I can say is that know that you are not part of the Chinese world, whatever it is, because what Chinese world is, it's an ongoing genocide of Uyghur people.
Yeah.
It's first of all annexation of Hong Kong. It's aggressive politics and espionage against Western partners, right? And it's everyday oppression,
surveillance.
Yes, and no free speech.
Yeah.
This is what I see when it comes to China, and tens of millions people murdered by the same regime, right? Yeah. Because there is continuity of CCP's regime, and now when it comes to Taiwan, what I can say is what we already talk about is freedom. It's freedom of expression. It's a free speech, and also original culture, right? Yeah. When I was 17 years old, I started my Kung Fu training. I was always very into martial arts, and I was wondering, how it is to go to China and to learn original Kung Fu, from the source of it. And then I learned that all of the real masters and the best centers for the real kung fu are abroad, are in California, Hong Kong, Taiwan.
Yeah.
And why? Because all of the original masters were murdered by the CCP. So they don't even have their own kung fu. Like one of the most recognized symbol of Chinese culture. It's really and in China it's very artificial. The Shaolin monks. It's not kung fu. It's some kind of show, but it's not the same as they were learning and teaching before
it's
the
like
revolution.
Acrobatics, like
acrobatics.
The O show in Las Vegas.
I didn't want to call it a circus. The
Cirque du Soleil, but with Chinese characteristics, basically.
Exactly. Even the master of my style, of Wing Chun, he had to escape from Fat Shan in Canton to Hong Kong because of the communists.
Yeah.
There is a great Chinese propaganda movie about him, Ip Man, and I really recommend to watch it. But it's very funny to watch it and to see how Chinese propaganda works, because there's the movie is basically about this kind of great famous kung fu master Ip Man, who's living in Fatshan, and then evil Japanese are coming, and he had eventually escaped China. But it was CCP because he was a Kuomintang member and Chinese aristocrat. So he escaped communism, of course.
So why do you think China is so obsessed with Taiwan? Constantly see it on, like, they're claiming it as a part of its territory. Recently, the Chinese embassy to the US published those satellite images of Taipei, of Sun Moon Lake, of some cities in Taiwan, and saying, "Oh, this is Sun Moon Lake, China, Taipei, China." Like the view from above, it's like as if they want to launch a missile, or I don't know why posting those satellite images. And it's constantly, it's Taiwan. They're fixated on Taiwan. It's interesting how many journalists were asking President Trump, will you be talking to Xi about Taiwan? Why should we be talking about Taiwan?
Taiwan is Taiwan.
Taiwan is Taiwan. Yes. But that's because China is so obsessed with Taiwan. As a journalist, as a media professional, why do you think there is such an obsession?
Well, I think it's because Taiwan is the biggest threat to communist regime in mainland China.
How come? It's a small island.
It is
23 million people, and there is 1 billion, like 1.5 billion people in China.
So why there is no freedom of speech in China is because every autocratic regime is scared to death of their own people. They are not that scared even of President Trump in the United States as they are of ordinary Chinese citizens who are living under communist oppression. They are afraid of rebellion all the time, and it's always like this in every totalitarian regime. They are scared of oppressed people. So, and this is the biggest threat. So, Taiwan is very special because it's a real country with a real administration. It's not like a Chinese government in exile, because of course totalitarian regimes are also after their opponents abroad, right? And government in exile, and so on. But with Taiwan, it's a different story because it's a country, and those people who are living there freely, they are not living in California, they are not living in Poland or in England. They are living in a sovereign country in which the official language is a Chinese one. It's a Chinese language. So they are an example that you can be Chinese, or at least Chinese speaking, and you can be extremely successful as Taiwanese and be free. It's possess the ultimate threat to the Beijing regime because with the right calibrated media, you can deliver this message to the Chinese people that you can speak Chinese, you can eat Chinese food, you can live among your people, right? But not be oppressed by the regime.
Yeah, by the government. Yeah.
So even though Chiang Kai-shek is already gone, and there are no plans of great invasion of mainland China.
Retaking the
mainland. Yeah, retaking of the mainland. Actually, this is even a bigger threat for them than any kind of military operations. And so this is this is the base of
the Chinese people can be inspired by
absolutely if they'll be ever
by Taiwan.
Yes,
by the good example.
Yes, this fire will be ignited from Taiwan.
Oh, that's interesting. And well, seeing that you see that the danger is serious, Chinese.
It's very serious.
Taiwan
it's very serious. This is how I see. It's not only about propaganda and the projection of power. Of course, it's very important.
Yeah.
But they are thinking very seriously about preserving their regime.
Yeah.
This is the most important thing to do. And to do so, they need to get rid of this threat.
Well, and facing such an enemy, like a country with 1,400,000,000 people, Taiwan needs friends, right?
Oh, yes.
And unfortunately, you know, I do a lot of videos, like talking to people on the streets, asking them what do they think about Taiwan, if they know where Taiwan is, that Taiwan is a democratic country, that it's technologically developed, that they're very much involved with all the global trade. And how do you think Taiwan should position itself in the world? And do you think that, like, English language media, like, what tools should be utilized to let Taiwan's message be heard?
Mm-hmm. Well, the news sphere is very, very important.
Like, you did a lot for Taiwan when you were editor-in-chief. TVP at that time had a lot of good reporting about Taiwan.
Yes.
It's not, I didn't read or watch anything about Taiwan recently, but it used to be good, but for Taiwan itself.
Yeah, so we did a lot of coverage on Taiwan and on China, of course, because of this. Also, not only because of shared values between and loving for freedom. Yep. Of the Poles and Taiwanese people, but also because of this cooperation between Russia and China. As we know, China is a great supporter of the ongoing war in Ukraine, yep. And they delivered a lot of technology to Russia. So yes, during my time as the editor-in-chief, we covered a lot of it. Unfortunately, it completely changed after the takeover of the station. And it was, from what I know, it was one of the first decision of new management. No more Taiwan. We don't speak about this. Yes, yes. Which is very interesting because TVP World is directly under supervision of Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Radek Sikorski, the minister.
Wow. So it was right after the elections, like
right after the elections. Yeah.
So the conservative government was more supportive of Taiwan at that time.
Well, at least I never got a call from ministry to
from Rao, for example. Right?
Exactly. Yes. To stop it. Never. There was no such thing. Yes.
That's revealing. That is revealing. But that's my point. Today you have a government that's friendly of Taiwan, and you will see a lot of information about Taiwan in the media. People will be talking about it. There will be governmental visits, but governments come and go. Right now you have a friendlier one. The other day, for example, like the more left-leaning government will come and they think that they should build good relationships with China. For Taiwan itself, how do you think Taiwan should communicate its message?
Well, you need
which tools?
You need your friends and in Taiwan, and I don't mean by that only to have friends on the political level.
Okay.
You need people who first of all who knows what Taiwan is.
Yeah.
And why it's important for Poland, and what is a shared experience, right? For Taiwan was very important, and the lesson that they can learn from us is the solidarity movement.
Yeah.
And so I see a great opportunity in tourism. That's for sure. Like Taiwan is a beautiful island and very exotic
but that's limited. How many Poles can visit Taiwan a year?
Well, more and more people are traveling, and if they can go to Bali and Thailand, then they can go.
Still, it's not like driving to Germany or flying to Italy.
Sure. It's not the same, but it's just one of the ideas, and media, of course. So we need this exchange, and it needs to be on a daily basis. We need to know what is the current narrative towards Taiwan and how to address it. We have a lot of experienced people here on the ground in Poland who can share with you how we countered Russian disinformation. And you need to know that Russian disinformation is one of the most sophisticated in the world. And so once you have this experience with fighting it, then you can transmit it to these good practices to Taiwan and share it with our colleagues over there. So we need, if not tourists, then we need this at least this exchanges between our experts, journalists, and so on.
Because that's interesting. You just talked about Russian propaganda and how sophisticated it is. Because that's the thing. I've also been researching the Russian influence in Taiwan. How, for example, when the full-scale invasion of Ukraine started, how the Russian embassy, like de facto embassy in Taiwan, was talking to some political parties and trying to persuade them and explain that Ukraine is a part of Russia, basically this kind of narrative. And right now you see the new chairman of the KMT party, of the Kuomintang party, who she just gave an interview to Deutsche Welle, like the German
I saw
German station.
And she said that
Putin is not a dictator. So it's working.
It's working, absolutely. And you see, Russians have this approach that if you're a conservative, then they will portray Russia as a conservative paradise, right?
Even though it's highest abortion, highest divorces, AIDS like in Liberia, like no traditional values, no traditional families, like the religion is also like hijacked.
Yes, and even with religion and the Orthodox Church, how many the percentage of people who attend Orthodox Mass is, you know, around 60% or something like this.
Even if they attend, when they're the head of their church says that if you go to Ukraine and kill Ukrainian people, you will go to paradise. You will go to heaven. This is not how it works. This is not Christianity.
This is not Christianity.
This is something different.
Yes, this is Russia. This is Russia. So yeah, of course we can speak more about it, but so they have their fairy tale for, you know, for all different audiences, right? If you're left wing, then, you know, they have the whole anti-imperialistic, right,
anti-fascism,
and anti-fascism story to share with you, and so on and so on. If you're Muslim, then
they have Muslims there too,
Yes, but now one of the top Putin advisors said in a recent interview with American media, he said that Europe will be you know, Muslim in the next decade, even though Russia is on this fast track to become you know, a Muslim majority country in a few decades. So it's ridiculous, but this is how you know, how they use it, and people don't know much about Russia. And it's same with China. Also the barrier of you know, of information firewall makes you know, huge difference, because they are in control of all the information that are going out, and they know as well.
So what can be done about it?
Well,
we all see the problem is here, but what is the solution?
Well, we need
or maybe I will reframe it. Are there any success stories right now in countering this kind of propaganda?
Well, I think that Poland is already a success story for the whole region. Of course, Ukraine, you know, in countering and direct fight is a good story to tell as well. We can, unfortunately, we cannot say that it's success story already, because they are keep on fighting, and our prayers go to the people of Ukraine and their state. But Poland is a success story. Remember that there was no Poland on the maps for
123 years.
Yes, yes. 23 years.
1795,
and we,
1918.
So the situation was much more difficult than it is right now for Taiwan, because it was, you know, it was already a conquered country. There was no country, and we still had our diplomacy around the world all the time. You know, people like and even, you know, ordinary citizens or extraordinary, like Paderewski, like great Polish pianist. Yes, who were advocating for the free state of Poland, right? Really, Poland is a country.
He's in our passport.
Yeah,
I call it the heroes of Polish independence.
Yes, one of the founding fathers, we can say, of our independence. So there's a lot of lessons for Taiwan that can take for free from us, and also part of the success we shouldn't brag about it, but in fact this is the first time when Russia didn't decide to invade Poland directly, but do their invasion and war somewhere else in Europe, right? And so far we are lucky enough that they didn't decide to go after Poland. They are not strong enough to do so right now, yeah. So we can go on now when we speak about more current affairs. Polish territorial defense forces is something that should be implemented in Taiwan. I know that you already have something similar, but
but it is civil society based, like not
exactly.
governmental. It's not the official regiment.
Yes, it's not the official regiment, and it should be the same in Taiwan. So what I mean is, if you are living under the current threat from a massive bully on your border, right? We have not the same but similar situation, right? Russia that want to and they don't hide it anymore. They openly stated on their official channels that they won't invade Poland, that they won't nuke Warsaw, right? Then that Russian soldiers and their boots will be on the Polish soil. This is their narrative, and also this is their goal. Because if they learn anything from the ongoing war in Ukraine, is that it's not possible to conquer Ukraine with a fully operational Poland. So the threat is real, and there is no reason why Taiwan shouldn't copy some of our steps and resolutions to really effectively counter it.
There is another success story of Poland. It's very strong relationships between Karol Nawrocki, the current president of Poland, and President Trump and his administration.
Mm-hmm.
And the overall, I think, Polish conservatives are on very good terms with American conservatives.
That's
and the
true.
whole MAGA movement. Probably our country is the one that knows how to communicate its message to the conservative circles, mm-hmm. and has true friends in the MAGA movement and within the current administration. What do you think Taiwan should learn in terms of communicating with conservatives? Because right now I see that there are some misunderstandings, some messaging that might not be interpreted the right way by the MAGA conservatives. What do you think can be good lessons from Poland, mm-hmm. for Taiwan?
I think there are two major factors. One is just being pragmatic, and to be sure that you have good relations with not only with the current administration. This is the mistake that Zelensky and Ukrainian administration did, right, during the Biden time, and
the Pennsylvania visit was a mistake.
And the rest is is history, right? The scandal in the Oval Office and so on. But
Mike Johnson officially called him out for that. So,
yes, but the thing is, they are still paying for those mistakes among many conservatives who just thinks that the whole Ukrainian talk is just a another point in liberal agenda. And they don't understand it's how important it's not only for Ukraine but also for the United States, and they many times they don't understand what Russia is. But
and Ukraine is also a conservative country.
And you see, but the problem is that Ukraine elites try to do everything that they can to convince American people that it's other way around. I remember that that it was in 2022 or 23. Okay. During one of my visits in DC, there was some large banner with some transgender soldier in the Ukrainian trenches, and there was description, I'm fighting for the same values as you fight, or something like this. So there was a lot of efforts to portray Ukraine as like they were fighting for the pronouns or so. But yes, today it sounds completely ridiculous,
and
right?
It's very colorable.
And
everybody was fighting in Ukraine. Everybody who was capable of fighting
was
fighting, and they are fighting.
Yes, and I'm not taking away, if there were people like this in the trenches, then it's great. But the war wasn't about.
The war is not about trans rights. The war is about protecting Ukraine.
Yes.
To let it be Ukraine and not a part of Russia.
Yes, and not exactly another rainbow state or whatever. Of course, if it will be the will of Ukrainian people to become such a state, it's
up to them.
It's up to them, and the fight is
for them to have the choice.
To have the choice, exactly. But it was never portrayed as a conservative country, in this for sure. So among many,
I feel like there is a very, because what I see, Ukraine is fighting for its independence. It's very 1776 like. It's a 1776 moment, saying no to the large empire, trying to subjugate them. And the fact that Ukraine didn't utilize this kind of narrative, it seemed a little bit. I mean, it was very good way to let many Americans, especially those living in the southern states, stand with Ukraine.
They went even further, because the majority of pro-Ukrainian commentators, they jumped into this train about Trump being Putin's puppet.
Yeah,
and
that's even worse. Yeah.
Yes. So how you can expect them to be treated well and
well, they're calling Nawrocki, president of Poland, who is blacklisted by Russia, who was in the National Memory Institute.
Right.
Russia hates him, and they're calling him a Russian puppet.
Yes, because everyone says that you. Okay. Yes, everyone who has a different opinion is a Russian asset. Yeah. This is how it goes. Or if he's conservative, then it's the same, pretty much the same playbook as it is with the word fascist, right? Yeah. So they made a lot of mistakes, and I think that with Taiwan, it's pretty similar, not to the same extent. Because still conservative Americans are anti-communist, and that's very important, right? So they believe in freedom, and they see Taiwan as this bastion of freedom in the Pacific. So it's very important, but in the same time they are very, you know, surprised, to say at least, when they see similar you know, liberal propaganda that they saw already with Biden administration in and Ukraine, because it's very difficult to understand why do you mix this two narratives. You don't have to be you know, woke to be pro independence, right? So it's very
and societally, like the DPP voter base, it's very conservative. Many of them live in very traditional families. Some of them are running farms, small businesses, having children go into church or going to temples, being very like deeply religious. It's Taiwan is not a woke country per se societally, but sometimes narrative-wise, I don't know why some narratives are highlighted when they're not necessary to be highlighted.
Maybe
not as important for Taiwan as a society, as a country.
Maybe it's because when you are living in a country like Ukraine or Taiwan, you just want to you know, you just want to be Western, and what it means or what it meant for many years, right? Being Western meant being liberal for many years, and now we see the renaissance of the right in the West, because what the right is saying actually, that being conservative means being pro-West. We want to save what the West is. So what we want to preserve. We want we believe in the heritage of Athens, Jerusalem, and Rome. We are Christians, and all of our freedom comes from this basis, right? So it changed a lot, and Taiwanese at least need to understand this, that being Western for many people, more and more in the West, means being conservative.
Yeah, being self-reliant, having a gun, protecting your own property.
Yes.
Standing up to the government when it's reaching somewhere where it's not supposed to.
Protect your family.
Protect your family.
And have family.
Yeah, have family, love God, go to church. This is also what's being Western, what it means, and what it meant that for centuries, actually.
And it is Western. It was conceptualized only in the West.
Yeah.
And so
even I want to add one thing. Marxism is the most anti-Western ideology, because it stands for the destruction of all the Western values. Yes. Of property, of family, of religion, of self-reliance. Marx is against it. You should not be self-reliant under Marxism.
Yes, and this and the first cell that is targeted in society, they start with the family.
With a nuclear family.
Yeah, always.
That's the point. So to target and to fight against those Marxists all around the world, we decided to launch an initiative, which is called the Patriot Alliance. Could you tell the viewers a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Patriot Alliance is something that I've been working on since my visit to Taiwan in 2022. 2020, yes, 22, and it's a special initiative in which we will focus on exchange of experiences between journalists and experts in Taiwan, in Poland, and in the United States. We'll work on research, but also on annual conferences where people will learn about the current threats from the new evil axis, and what we can do together to oppose them.
The axis of evil.
Yes.
Modern day axis of evil. Who are they? Who is the enemy?
Is China, Russia, and Iran. And of course,
North Korea.
Yes. Then sure. Exactly, and their satellites, Belarus and so on. But the most important is usually when we talk about the new axis is China, Russia, and Iran. But China and Russia, I would say, are most important, especially for Poland and Taiwan. But they are nuclear powers, right? And for now, Iran's appetite for nuclear weapons,
it's trimmed down a little bit.
Yes, it's trimmed.
But still, they export a lot of oil, including to China.
Yes.
They're also producing those unmanned aircraft that Russia uses against Ukrainian people.
Shahid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Iran is... Many people neglect Iran, especially in Asian countries, in Japan and Taiwan and Korea, because it's a little bit far away.
Yeah, sure, it's the same here.
But it's still a huge country. It's 80 million people, as far as I remember.
Yes.
It has a huge population. It has vast oil reserves, which is very cheap to actually extract.
Imperial mindset.
Imperial mindset, yes, and religious radicalism, which sometimes, personally, I see communism as also a kind of cult, kind of religion, quasi-religion, because with those, when people can do a lot for their faith. And if the faith is, if they worship the devil, like with Marxism, with communism, they can do a lot. They can struggle. So Iranians, people suffer and struggle, and they're being brainwashed.
Yes.
Same thing with the Russians, and they are like Russian world ideology. Same thing with Chinese communists. So yeah.
There's a great book on this. I don't remember what's the. I'm not sure if the English title is the same, but probably it is. It's Opium for the Intellectuals by Raymond Aron, French author, and so Marx said that the religion is the opium for masses, right? Yeah. So Marxism and communism is also this kind of opium, but for the intellectuals. And the paradox is many of them thinks it's it's not a religion, but when you look into it, the system is exactly the same with its dogmas, with its saints, right? It's very, very similar. And the way as they understand this is very, the divine nature of a communist system, which eventually will bring peace, right, and paradise here on earth.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to be challenging the authorities. And I think North Korea is the perfect illustration of it, with Kim Il-sung's whole biography actually mimicking one of Jesus Christ. And that's why you're not supposed to bring the Bible to North Korea. Oh my God, this is the life of Kim Il-sung, but why his name is Jesus?
You're right.
That's things like that are they're. If you include state into equation, and if you have those like theocracies, including the CCP's China, it's basically a theocracy, with the Communist Party being the supreme authority, or with North Korea. And right now, these regimes and this kind of ideology is being spread abroad and gaining more and more popularity, like outside. That's why it is very important to counter this kind of narrative by speaking the truth. It's actually not.
This is what we'll do with the Patriot Alliance. I'm glad that you mentioned true, because when we speak about propaganda and countering it, and the media and so on, there's a great temptation for many people on our side of the free world to use the same tactics and the same tools as Russia and China is using. I mean fake news and
troll farms,
troll farms,
all kind of disinformation.
But our advantage is that we should using only the truth, and if you believe in truth, and when you see all of these lies on which those totalitarian systems were built on, then it's enough for us to do our job and to address this issue. We just need to decompose those lies and share truth with the oppressed people.
Yeah, that's precisely why the Patriot Alliance is very important. And when is the official launch of the organization, and where can the people follow?
Well, people can follow us on our X profile, and as well our Substack, and very soon there will be also our website, where we will share the most important information about the organization and upcoming events.
Thank you. Thank you, and thanks everyone for staying with us, for watching, and remember that freedom is not free.
Never.